Berbagai upaya yang dilakukan program studi akuntansi Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta melalui pemberian fasilitas penunjang hingga menjalin kerjasama dengan instansi dalam negeri maupun luar negeri merupakan proses penciptaan atmosfer akademis yang
Hey all, before we start, it is mandatory for us to turn on the camera and turn off the audio. All of you have to attend from the beginning into the end of this event because there is one term to fulfill to get the certificate. Hope you all enjoy the discussion. Please everyone turn on the camera. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable DNA Arum Indrasari, MBes, AK, CA. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wasahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Praise your glorious presence of God Almighty who gave his guidance and mercy of Allah to all of us so that we can attend the bridging event held by International Program of Accounting on this day with healthy state. Blessings and greetings, let us always devote to our Lord, the Prophet Muhammad, who had brought us from the time of Jahiliyah into the era that is full of inayah. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tri Hapsari Rahmadani as the Master of Ceremony. Here, I would like to show you about the agendas we have planned today. The first agenda is opening. The next agenda is presentation about how to build integrity as a millennial auditor. The next agenda is presentation about experience as a student. The next agenda is Q&A session. And the last agenda is closing. Let us start the first agenda. That is opening by reciting Basmalah altogether. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The next agenda is presentation about how to build integrity as a millennial auditor, which will be delivered by Mr. Eddie. Mr. Eddie, time is yours.
All right, thank you, Hamsari, for the time. And first of all, I would like to say thank you for Ms. Arum and IPEC staff for having me. I'm so excited to be here. And then I will show the screen first. Is that already applied in your screen?
Yes.
Already, you can see, right?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Eddie Pribowo. Usually people call me Eddie. I'm from IPEC 2016. And to the agenda, I would like to explain to you about how to build integrity as a millennial auditor. Actually, I would like not to give you heavy material that make you confused and make you got a headache or something. It's just a fun material. So hope you can have knowledge, new knowledge, and new experience. And you already know that auditor basically is many people think the auditor is difficult, auditor is hard, and something like that. But basically and very definitely that auditor is very fun and very enjoy if you can and if you enjoy. Okay, let's start. So the agenda today about this topic, the agenda is the first one introduction, and then the second one is audit overview, and the third one is experience sharing. So the first agenda I already introduced myself. And then I would like to ask you, what are your plans after graduating from IPEC? Is there anybody here want voluntary to answer my question for IPEC to 2020, please? Or I will ask you randomly. I will ask you randomly. Maybe I would like to call Audia Intan Mutiarani.
Yes, Kak.
So what are your plans after graduating from IPEC? Maybe
I
become auditor or accountant?
I will become auditor.
Auditor, really?
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay, I mean. And once more, maybe I would like to the boys one. Maybe Muhammad Ibnu. What are your
I
plans
will
after graduating?
become auditor, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Amin.
Inshallah. I mean,
Very fun to become auditor. So, oh, actually, there is a student from full time from overseas, right? So, I would like to call one of them. Maybe Joe. Can you answer me?
Yes.
What are your plans after graduating from accounting department?
My plan is like to be an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, okay.
Yeah.
That was choice. Actually, after graduating is a lot of job that accounting major can achieve. One of them is that will be discussed today. That is auditor. So, what is auditor is? Auditor is an individual who examines the accuracy of recorded business transaction based on accounting regulation. So the auditor is the people that examine the financial report from the company to make sure there is no cheating or no forbidden from the rules of accounting standard. So this report is basically used to make sure that the investor, shareholders, or government that the report can be believable or the people can trust about the report of the company. And then the auditor is under IAPI or Institute Akuntan Publik Indonesia. So the basically accountant is regulated and managed by IAPI. Uh, is, I will highlight this is in Indonesia ya, IAPI. Okay, and I already explained about the accounting standard in Indonesia. I will give you four basic accounting standard in Indonesia. The first one is PSAK or IFRS, or B stand for Pernyataan Standar Akuntansi Keuangan, basis of International Financial Reporting Standard. This is the basic and very a lot of company use this one because this is already adopted by International Financial Reporting Standard. And the second one is the SAK ETAP or stand for Standar Akuntansi Keuangan Entitas Tanpa Akuntabilitas Publik. This is the company that use not for huge purposes or just for the use of the company. So not for public or the company that already go public. So this is more specific than PSAK IFRS. And the third one is PSAK Syariah or Pernyataan Standar Akuntansi Keuangan Syariah. This is to regulate the Syariah accounting in Indonesia. And the last one is Standar Akuntansi Pemerintahan or government regulation. So the accounting of government is regulated under SAP. Until here, anybody to ask maybe before I go through to the next slide? No, okay. The next one, you already know, or maybe you don't know before. I will give you this information that very famous or usually accountant people call Big Four accounting firm. There is Deloitte, Ernst & Young, KPMG, and PwC. This is the Big Four accounting firm in the world. Many company, or especially the big company like Antam or Pertamina, and use this Big Four. Next, this is service in accounting firm. I will highlight this is in my office, right? Not actually every accounting firm is have different services, but this is I will explain that services provided by my office or my company. First one, of course, audit. Audit the service for examine the performance or financial report of the company. And the second was accounting service. This is service to manage or to correct the mistakes of the company transaction and reporting. And the third one is taxation. This is to examine the calculation of tax of a company. And the last one is SFAS, or we call SAK in bahasa Pernyataan Standar Akuntansi Keuangan, or Standard Financial Accounting Standard. This is actually for there is 3 new accounting standard, especially PSAK. There is PSAK 71, 72, and 73. This is a new issue that in PSAK phase today. So many changes than the previous one. So many companies use our services to examine and to elaborate their financial statement, basically to impact this regulation. If any question or something, don't hesitate to post me and directly answer me. Sorry, directly ask to me. IPEC 2020, are you okay? Something okay or something? Okay. All of you can hear me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for responses. And the next one, I would like to share you about the basic of audit process. Actually, many and have a lot of day or a lot of time to explain about the audit process, but I will give you the basic one and a very famous one. The first one is come from company financial statement. So before our firm or accounting firm audit the financial report, so they needed of company financial statement. So after closing their close book their financial report, they send to accounting firm and will be examined. There is a transaction that is suitable with regulation or not. And the second one is audit procedure. Audit procedure is examine every account of the transaction of the company. Every account of financial statement such as cash and bank, account receivable, advance, prepaid, accounting payable, and others. Audit procedure is examine the account one by one. So from the cash, from the account receivable, account payable, and so on, we will examine one by one. So basically, if accountant do in the whole year, 1 year, all of the transaction, audit also check one by one. But the time is shortly and more short than the accountant from the company. And audit procedure, basically a lot of procedure that auditor from do, such as I will give you the easiest one, that is audit from cash and bank. So audit cash and bank, actually you have to reconcile about the bank statement. You already got material like introduction of accounting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already know about the account and financial statement is consists of what kind of financial statement and others. So I will explain you about the cash and bank. So the cash one, the first one, like I said before, you must reconcile the bank statement and your balance with the company report. So you must ask to the company statement in that year. So is that the amount is appropriate with your financial report or not? If there is any differences, you must ask to the company, or definitely you go to propose adjustment. Propose adjustment is to adjust amount from the audit. The second one, you must sign off confirmation, bank confirmation. So you send directly to the bank and to make sure is that true that company have outstanding balance, for example, $10 in that bank. So the auditor send the confirmation. Basically, if bank already reply about the bank confirmation, is that the balance is correctly or not. Actually, if there you can find differences or something from your audit procedure and your from your report, you can make a purpose adjustment. Basically, I would like to a little bit share to you my favorite one, or my favorite audit procedure is stock opnam. You hear before stock opnam, guys? Anyone of you? Stock opnam or stock count from introduction of counting, maybe? I will ask you randomly.
Accounting, yeah.
If you don't answer, I will ask you randomly. Maybe Amelia Putri.
Yes.
Do you ever hear stock opnam before?
I'm sorry, what?
Stock opnam before? Did you ever hear stock opnam before? Stock opnam or stock count?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So I will explain you. So stock opnam or stock count is calculating the physical of inventory. Inventory in bahasa is persediaan. If you confuse this. So basically, you go to the company or go directly to the warehouse of the company. So you calculate physical inventory of that company. So in my experience that I already work in accounting from for about more or less 1 year and 5 months, I already go to Kalimantan, Surabaya, Bandung, and so on. It's very nice experience. If you want to become auditor, you can maybe go around the Indonesia and something like that. It's very fun experience. Just calculating how much the inventory is that correct or not, and you make like official report, something like that. And the bonuses is you can go around the Indonesia with fully funded. This is my experience actually, and I will continue from the screen. And the one is the output of audit is audit report. So of course, if we already done the audit, the output is audit report. And those audit report is used for this. Basically, I will explain you the point of the function or the benefit of audit report. The first one is perspective from investor. So the audit report is used to examine the company performance. Is that the company performance is good or not, or from the previous year to the current year, is there any significant issue or significant mistakes or not, or it is to examine and to make the management exploration or management updated. And the second one is perspective from government. So the government examine the completeness of their tax reporting and payment. So the government is, like to make sure the company already paid tax or not. As we know that many company try the best to reduce their tax, maybe like that, because the big company is pay tax more than the small one. So they do the best to how to reduce their taxes. And the third one is perspective from shareholder. Shareholder or pemegang saham, if you invest, like you invest to the market share, anybody here do share or market share, something like that? Investment in share? No? As a millennial, you have to.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, Mahatma. And then next. So basically the audit opinion divided by 5 opinion. So basically the opinion is come from the examine of the auditor. Is that the company provide a good evidence or not, a good flow or good transaction or not. They must explain that every single transaction have evidence. The first one in unqualified. The best is from the life. Unqualified is the best one. So your company, or like the financial report from the company is good and already appropriate with accounting standard. And the second one is qualified. The qualified, or in bahasa is wajar dengan pengecualian. It means like your accounting is already based on accounting standard, but there is a notes that highlight by the company or auditor. And the one in modified unqualified is almost same with qualified. The company must provide the good evidence to make sure that the company don't make a mistakes. And the fourth one in at first is the opinion that the company is don't appropriate with the accounting standard. They don't in line with accounting standard. And the last one is disclaimer. Disclaimer is the condition if the audit don't give their opinion. This condition is come from if the company don't cannot provide the evidence or they do a lot of mistakes. Until here, anybody to ask or not? No, okay, I will. Next, this is the example of the audit report. This is Antam, the example of Antam. The opinion is unqualified or wajar tanpa pengecualian. It means good, right? And the last one, the attachment of audit report is management assertion, or usually the official one is management representation. So the management representation is the statement from the management of company that their financial statement already appropriate with the accounting standard and believe that the amount is come from the actual transaction. I will explain to you one by one, but just a bit to make sure you're not confused. The first one is existence and occurrence. Existence and the occurrence means that your transaction is recorded based on the date and month correctly. So if the transaction happened in March, so you record in March. And the second one is completeness. Completeness means that your transaction is have the evidence, not the transaction or recorded but not have evidence. And the third one is right and obligation. It means that the company must acquire right and obligation such as account payable. Is that actual account payable that exists outstanding in the company. And the fourth one is valuation and allocation. For example, like this is amount is already allocated appropriate with the transaction or not, appropriate with the dividend or not, something like that. And the last one is presentation and disclosure. This is the account that is sent in the financial report. For example, this period, the short term of bank loan or long term bank loan, something like that. Actually, you will study about the audit, if I'm not mistaken, in 4 semester or 5 semester, if I'm not mistaken. In the 4 semester, you will have audit 1 or audit 1, and the 5 semester, you will got audit 2 or second audit. Actually, if it's not yet changed, the credit is 6 credit. So if you have pardon me, get bad result or bad GPA from the audit manager, this will be influence your GPA because this is 6 credit. So you must learn and something like that. And then I will tell you the auditor workload. This low session and peak session. What is the differences? The low session is the auditor is the job desk is maybe say like a little bit job, or you can stay or lie on the bed, something like that. And the peak season is very heavy season. So a lot of company ask your services to examine the financial statement. This happened peak season January until June because January actually the many company close their book in December. And low season start from July to December. So the people that want to become auditor, this is the low season and peak season. You must consider about this. But don't worry, if you have become auditor, it's very good choices because you can learn every day. You can learn every issues, every material, and you will be guided by your senior. So it's very fun. If you have a high skepticism, it's very appropriate for you. If I compare with accountant in a company, this is different. If the accountant in a company, you just do every day just that topics, not so same every day, same. So it's mean like maybe if you don't learning others knowledge, it's just stuck in that point. But if you become auditor, every day is learning and learning because every company have their own issues and definitely different issues. Okay, and next, I will share you about the 3 important points. So this is from the working side. From the working side, if you already work, you must remember this point. The first one is skill. You must improve your skill. You not would not have a mistake or use iPad. I mean, like already invest one advanced than others. You already learn English than others. So basically, not all of the company is from Indonesia. So in my experience, I have company from the overseas. So you must spoke in English. So you write the email, you ask something from of them is by the English. So this is the good step for you to choose iPad because this will improve your English day by day than the regular one. This skill is it's mean like if you give if you obligate to do something like your text from your senior, you must doing the best. You must uh, do what they want, something like that. And then you must improve your skill every day and don't it's on time if every occasion or every meeting if you already work on time, and then improve your skill, and then maybe uh, the point is I in my point of view the point is on time, because uh, auditor is don't be spirited from the on time, because company or the clients will be ask you every day how to progress, how the progress, how the progress. So if you can finish on time, your client will have a high satisfaction. This is not only for the working side, from the student side, you must have a good skill also. This actually this is will be explained by Ganesh the next session, how to explain, how to explore, how to improve in the student side. So the second one is attitude. So basically, it's not good just for have a high skill or smart, but the attitude is no. So people will respect you if you respect them. So in the everywhere you work, everywhere you uh, had, you must have a good attitude. So if you respect, you will get a respect. And the third one is appearance. So if you go to the client or you go to the office, you must the outfit or the appearance is must suitable with the regulation of the company. If you must use the clothes that have ID one, you must follow them. Not use the t-shirt, something like that. Not use the slipper, but use the shoes, something like that. And then you must take a shower before you go to client, something like that. Then this is actually the last one. That's all for the audit side. This is the time to my time to share the experience that I already earned from this 1 year 5 months. So before we go to this session, you wanna ask me something from the auditor side? So who is the I asked before you? People that want to become auditor is still want to become auditor. I forgot I asked who. Okay, I hope so. You will choose to become auditor. It's very fun actually. I will explain or share to you my experience about my expectation to be auditor. So basically, I graduate in March 2020, and I go to Jakarta in March 2020 also. So after graduating is in the 15th of March, 15 or 12 of March, and then the day after that, I go to Jakarta. So after the final thesis, actually, I and Ganesh already got a job to this accounting firm. So after the graduated, we directly go to Jakarta. And the March, like in 2020, the pandemic started to contaminate this country. So basically, the first day I go to Jakarta and go to the office, and the next day already locked down. So I don't uh, feel how to work offline. It's actually same like you, right? Have you meet each other, guys? Can you answer me? Have
Yeah,
you meet each other?
yeah, we do.
No. So uh, pandemic, like pandemic shift or pandemic, yeah. And then after I come to the Jakarta, uh, one day in a client or office lockdown. So until now, uh, my accounting firm is running the work from home. So just go to the client or client go to the office or client is if there is a high importance or high meeting that we must do. So basically, if other than that, we just do the work from home or work from home, something like that. And then the first time I become auditor, I don't know what should I do this job, something like that. And I learned from the morning until mornings. I learn start from morning until night, and then night and in the morning I uh, start the job. So you learning first, and then you go to the job, something like that. Because if you fresh graduate, it is different, right? With the knowledge in university and in the field. I mean, like not the gap is not far, but a little bit same, but difference about the worksheet or something. I want to ask you, how many financial statement in accounting? Any one of you want to become a voluntary? Or not, I will randomly to ask you. You already got the introduction of accounting, right? So you must know what is the financial report consists. I already explained financial reporting, blah, 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 something like that. And then I will ask you how many financial statement and what they are. Anybody here want to become a volunteer? No? Will ask you randomly. But it's just slow, not don't be nervous or something. Santai saja. I will ask the Okta Firdaus. Okta, can you hear me? Okta, doing something. Maybe Kristiani.
Yeah,
Hello, Kristiani. Did you know what are the financial report consist of?
sorry.
You know what is the financial report consist of? The financial statement of the company consists of what they are. I mean, like you already learned the introduction of accounting. Of course, you know. You
Uh,
don't know, just say no. It's okay. I will tell you.
Financial statement, right?
Yes.
Consists about asset.
I mean, like not the account, but the kind of financial statement. I will give you one. The first one is the financial position. Statement of financial position. Do you remember?
Sorry, I'm forget.
Okay, I will remind you all. So basically, if you accountant or accounting major, you must know the basic financial report. You must know the first one is statement of financial reporting atau yang biasa disebut laporan posisi keuangan atau dulu tuh namanya neraca. And the second one is statement of profit and loss atau laba rugi. The third one is statement of changes and equity atau perubahan modal. And the last one is statement of cash flow atau laporan arus kas. And basically there is one more financial report, there is disclosure of financial statement atau catatan atas laporan keuangan. Okay, that's the point. Actually, you must know the basic one. You already in second semester, right? Okay. Before I close my presentation, there is any question from you guys? No? Okay, thank you to the student that answered me in my session. And then thank you very much That's all from me for the audit overview and my experience work in the audit firm. Hope you get a better knowledge from this and you can learn something. Thank you. Will be and the next time will be gift to Hapsari. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy, for the very attractive material. Hope it will help the audiences to have better knowledge about how to become an auditor. Okay, we move to the next agenda, which is presentation about experience as a student, which will be delivered by Ms. Ganes. Ms. Ganes is as an IPEC student, batch 2016. Now she is working at the Parker Randall Indonesia, the same company as Mr. Eddy. For Ms. Ganes, time is yours.
Thank you, Hapsari, for the time. Did you already see my presentation?
Yes, we did.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Imale Ganes Handayani. You can call me Ganes. I'm from IPEC 2016. Same with Mas Edi. We are in the same class. And right now I work as the auditor in the same company also with Mas Edi. And actually I never imagined before I work as the auditor because I still remember when the lecturer asked to my class who want to be the auditor, and only one student who raised her hands, and she is my friend. And actually Eddie already explained about the experience. Actually the experience same because we are after I finished my thesis defense and I got the information in January 2020, and then I submit the curriculum vitae and another supporting document. And in March 2020, I go to Jakarta, and tomorrow after I arrive, I already work and I met with my senior, and tomorrow again because the pandemic of COVID, and then Jakarta lockdown, so only one day I met with my senior. Before I share about my experience, maybe I wanna ask the student here. Maybe I wanna ask about. I heard that there is a full-time student for Gambia, right? Hello.
Yes.
Maybe Joe, can you share what's your first impression after you arrive in Indonesia, or maybe the difference about the Indonesia and your country?
My experience when I arrived in Indonesia, it was kind of a bit strange, and I was also very tired the time I reached Indonesia, because from Gambia to Indonesia it took me 2 days to reach here. So and I was having problem also because I don't speak the language. I cannot communicate with any local, and I found out that many people they were not able to speak English to help me out, and I was kind of confused. And but Gambia and Indonesia is two different country. I can say we don't share much thing in common. So when it comes to food, also the food that we eat in Gambia and the one I used to see in Indonesia is different things. So most of the time I don't used to have choices when it comes to food. I don't have much choice, and to be quite honest, I'm not a good cook, so I'm not used to cooking. So most of the time what I do is I buy food.
Okay.
Yeah, and also like I have learned that like Indonesian people, they are not very shy, but they are somehow shy. Like if they don't know you, they don't talk to you. So I have that experience, and me too. I am a very shy person. Like I don't talk first. If you meet me, I don't talk to you. If you don't talk to me, so I used to have that problem, like having conversations with Indonesians, because I will always want you to talk first before I talk. So that's why, yeah. But anyway, Indonesia is a nice country, and then the people are friendly, and the weather also is good because it's not cold. I can say it's hot, but not that very hot, just like the weather that we have in Gambia. Yeah, just that it rains here, um, quite like more than it rains in Gambia, because in Gambia we experience rain like 3 months or 4 months every year, but here the rain is just like makes it come rain anytime. So yeah,
But so far you enjoy Indonesia, right?
so far I'm homesick.
Homesick. Yeah.
Because
Uh,
I came during the pandemic, or I just came to Indonesia not long ago, and then this pandemic stuff started, and we were not able to go to class, offline classes, meeting friends, stuff like that. So all what is we are always inside your house because you're afraid that if you go out something bad may happen to you. So you know that's why I don't have like much experience in Indonesia, because I cannot believe, visit places in Indonesia. I'm always inside my house because I'm afraid of the COVID-19.
but there is eighth semester, right? And you are right now in the second semester. So I think there is more semester, and you can visit the place that you want to visit in Indonesia or Yogyakarta, especially.
Yeah, inshallah. If
Inshallah.
time permits, yeah, if everything comes back to normal, yeah, inshallah, I would like to visit different places and to have experience at least about
Mhm.
many cultures, different
Yeah.
cultures and languages in Indonesia, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can feel you because I ever joined the student exchange in Thailand. And in one semester, and I ever also feel like you. I homesick. I want to go back to Indonesia, but after 2 months, maybe my friends also motivate me, and we go around Thailand, and we meet each other, new friend. So I will feel enjoy in the another country.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Am I stuck? Is there anyone student here still feel or think that accounting is you are stuck in accounting, or you feel that accounting is not your passion, maybe? Because when I am as the student in the beginning of the semester, my friend ever told me that accounting is not her passion. She cannot understand about the material when the lecturer explain, and she wanna go out from UMY actually, but my friend and me motivate her to survive, and finally she can survive, and she can graduate from UMY. Actually, when you study in accounting, you will feel that uh, everything in this world must be balanced, not only about number. And then after I work, I feel that many company looking for the accountant, because accountant can help the company to calculate their financial in the company. So that's why when you choose the accounting major, you are not wrong, especially you choose the international program. And then after I work as the auditor, I feel that many challenges I get and exposure I get, because my Excel already improved from the beginning, and then I found that uh, study in study stu- no stud, work as the auditor, I found many client and many issue, like Eddie already explained before. For example, A company has an issue about the taxation, and B company has an issue about the accounting receivable, and another have an issue about the accounting payable. So when you feel that you are stuck in accounting, but I want to ask you, is there anyone here that from science in senior high school, the background science? Maybe I want to ask, um, Faraditya. What's your background in your senior high school?
I'm from science major, but in my class there are accounting major.
Oh, you are from the science class, but you got the accounting material in your class.
Yeah.
Actually, I also from science class, but I never get the accounting material. And you can imagine when I was as a student in accounting department, and I don't know about the material, because in senior high school I don't get the material and I don't understand. So after I accepted to be a student in UMY, I opened the material about the introduction of accounting, and I learn some of the material. So when I go to the class, it makes me don't really understand. It makes me, oh no, I know about the term in accounting, especially about the material that Eddie already explained about the statement of cash flow, statement of balance sheet, and others. And if the student here still feel that accounting is not your passion, anyone of you still feel that accounting is not your passion?
Randomly ask next.
Maybe I wanna ask Okta Firdaus. Do you feel enjoy to study accounting, or accounting is not your passion, or do you have a problem in accounting?
Actually, yes. Because same as you, in high school I never get accounting material. So when I learn about accounting here, it's hard for me. But just it my problem.
Okay, but you already understand about introduction of accounting, right?
Not really, but yeah.
Oh, because the class is online.
Yes.
So you never join in the class?
I
mean meet with each other in the class?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
I hope the COVID will be end soon.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you have a problem about the accounting, you have to force yourself. Actually, everything in the beginning, sometimes you will find the difficulties. So you have to force yourself. You have to find the atmosphere that makes you happy. For example, you will feel happy if you study with listening music, or you will feel happy if you eat the favorite food. So it will makes you to happy to do the next step, for example, to study. So that's why you have to find the new atmosphere here. And then this is the problem usually happen in the class. For example, the first is about language. So I want to share my experience. I have a friend. Some of my friends told me in the beginning of the semester she wanna go out from UMY, or she wanna move to the regular class because of language. Maybe one of you get the some problem also. Maybe I will ask LC Dwita.
Yes, Miss.
Do you find the difficulties about language in IPAC? Hello, Elsie, do you hear me? Elsie, do you hear me?
Maybe
Okay,
the
maybe.
signal is lost. Maybe you can press
Yeah,
this
maybe I will
button.
continue. I will continue the material. So, I know that language Indonesia is our mother language. So when we found a problem about the language, especially in English, it's not a big problem. So you have to face the problem. For example, you have to do the step. For example, you practice in front of the mirror, or you have to improve your English by take notes or take the vocabulary, and it will mix remains you and will improve your English. Because when in the beginning of the semester, my friends also has the same problem, and I don't want to survive in IPEC. She said to me like that. But my friends and me motivate her so she can graduate from in the beginning and until the end of the semester. It likes habits, for example, like we as the baby, we don't know about the language, and our mom give the term of the vocabulary to us. So it will when you hear every day, when you hear from the beginning of the semester till the end of the semester, I believe that you can improve and more expert than before. And the problem usually happen in the second is about the material. We sometimes found that accounting is very hard to study, but if you find the difficulties, you can find the material in internet. If you don't get the answer in internet, you can find from your smart friend, or you can find from the lecture. So don't be shy to ask. Actually, I have a tips for you. Before the lecture explain the material to you, you have to study the material first. For example, the lecture will explain chapter 2 in Tuesday, so you have to study in Monday, for example. So at least you will know about the term of accounting. You ever heard about the term. So when you don't know about the material, you can ask the lecturer in the next day, in Tuesday, for example. And then after you go back to dormitory, you can open the material again, and you can make notes the things that you feel difficult, so it will remains you to remember. And then the problem usually happen in the third is about the friends, but I believe that the friends here, you can connect with other, and you can don't bully a friend and don't pick a friend, because we don't know what will happen in the future. For example, when you apply the job, the people that you bully will your boss in the company, for example. So don't ever bully everyone. Connect with everyone is the key for your bright future. And the fourth is about laziness. I When I was as a student, I ever feel the laziness also, because it's not a big problem. It's not a big problem if it happened in one day, but if it's happened every day, it will a big problem. So when you have a problem, you have to give a solution. What will you do what will you do if you find the laziness? For example, you have to sleep first, and then you have to make sure yourself that after I sleep, I have to open the material, like that. And then the last is about skill. So I know that every student have the different ability. For example, Octavia Daus have a strong in advance of accounting, and Farah Diptia strong in introduction of accounting or intermediate of accounting. So you have to share your knowledge with each other. And if the student don't know about the material, you have to ask the people who smart and strong in that material. Maybe I want to ask you about the problem that usually happen outside in these terms. Maybe I want to ask putraku Alif Wardana. Halo Putra.
Yes.
Do you have a problem in IPEC when you study or about language, material, friends, or lazy? Or maybe you can share your experience that happened to you.
Well, I'm only having the laziness and skill because we haven't met in real life, only in online meeting. So some or maybe the material is hard to understand, and sometimes we got some internet connection trouble.
Oh yeah, internet also one of the problem that can make us lazy to do our homework, right?
Yes.
But you have a solution of your problem?
I'm sometimes prepare some internet quota to at least prevent the unexpected uh, unexpected trouble in the internet connection.
But about your parents give you money full or not because of the COVID pandemic?
Yes.
Full.
Yes.
Okay, so it's better, and I think that you can save your money because the class is online, and maybe you only spend your money for quota internet or for food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Putra.
You're welcome.
And I want to share about the experience in semester 1 until 2. Usually when we already finish our semester in semester 1 or semester 2, we will excited to excited to wait our result, to wait what how many GPA we get. And any one of you maybe have a GPA almost 4 or under 3.5, but if you have the big GPA or the low GPA, you have to don't be very happy or don't be very upset, because there is a semester and your GPA will improve or will decrease also, and you have to study hard, because when your effort only 50%, you will have the result 50% also. But if you have a effort 100%, you will also have a result 100% also, because there is something that you can get easily in this world. And then in semester 1 or semester 2, you can join the organization, but I don't know exactly because of the pandemic the organization still open requirement or not. And the last, you can looking for about the scholarship. You can looking for the scholarship in UMY or outside the UMY that provide the scholarship for the student in semester 1 until semester 2. But you also can read the requirement also, because some of the institution need the GPA maybe over 3.70 or something like that. And then this is my favorite semester, semester 3 until semester 4. You can still join the organization, or but this is your choice. You can still join organization, or you can want to move the organization. It's your choice actually. But my suggestion is join the organization is the important, because you can connect with others, you can share your knowledge, and you can share some things that you don't know before. And then usually the student can join student exchange in semester 3, 4, or semester 5, and you can join the student exchange in there is usually in Malaysia, in Taiwan, in Thailand, in Korea, Turkish, and others. But because of the pandemic, I don't know exactly it will be held in virtual Zoom or it will be held in that country. and then you can get the scholarship also. But you have to diligent to looking for the scholarship, and you have to know the requirement also, because the document sometimes it's very much and you have to prepare for them. And then you can join the competition or join the volunteer. So you can join competition in UMY because the organization, for example, Himpunan Mahasiswa Akuntansi also has a competition, or another university in Yogyakarta or outside in Yogyakarta, you can join the competition. So it will makes you to have more knowledge, and then you can join the volunteer also, volunteer that help in Indonesia or in overseas. And then in semester 5 until semester 6, you can still join the organization. Usually my friends join the organization till 5 semester, because in 6 semester we have to prepare for our thesis. And some of my friends also join the student exchange in 5 semester. And you can also looking for the scholarship or join the competition. And in the 6th semester, you have to prepare the thesis. You have to read the journal. You have to prepare the title for your thesis, and you can submit to the lecturer. And then in semester, this is the last semester, you can prepare the thesis, and then the steps after that is proposal. Proposal is from chapter 1 until chapter 3, and thesis defense is chapter 1 until chapter 5. And there is 2 examiners lecture and 1 supervisor. And then this is what we call it, some things that we will wait, because after we finish our thesis defense, our friends will come to us, we'll take a picture together, and you will get the flowers, you will get the gift and others. And after that, judiciary, it means that in Indonesia we call it judicium. It means that you get the result uh, of your GPA. And then the last is graduation. Graduation is the last of the last of the last of the step. And after that, this is not really the last, because after you graduate, you will become zero again, because you have to find a job. And this is actually my life journey as the student. This is my phase in the beginning of the semester. And this is in Guangzhou 2017. I joined the volunteer, and then uh, I visited the children that have disabilities, and I met with the Kenya. This is the people from Kenya, and she told me that she already live in Guangzhou for 2 years, but she is not expert in Mandarin language. And then this is my peak when I joined student exchange in Thailand 2018. Actually, in Konkan, I study in Konkan University. Konkan University is the one of the top 5 university in Thailand. And I wear the black and white uniform in Konkan University. And then this is my thesis defense, and this is my judiciary, and this is my graduation, and this is my when you after finish your thesis defense and before you graduate, you will feel that you want a holiday, you want to refresh your mind. And in the maybe 4th semester, I save my money to this is I want to holiday in overseas. So this is me with Mbak Rena. This is my tips. I actually already explained before about the tips that you have to get organized, making a plan, and take notes that you don't understand about the material. and ask the lecturer when you join the class, and manage your time. Actually, when you join the organization, sometimes you will join the meeting until midnight, and it will makes you very tired. So you can imagine that in the morning tomorrow you have to join the exam in 7 a.m. for example. So you don't have time to study. So I will I already give you the tips, like when you before you join the class, you have to open the material, and then after you go back to your dormitory, you have to read the material, because when you did every day, it will makes you a habit. And when you don't do the things like that, you will feel weird, because it already your habit. Make sure that open the material only 10 or 15 minutes 10 or 15 minutes every day. And then don't forget to sleep, and don't sleep over midnight. For example, you sleep at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's not good actually, but it's better if you sleep at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. And then refresh your mind by holiday, because when you feel you are very headless, or you feel confused, you want to go out, you can refresh your mind by go out with your friends, is one of the things that you can do. And this is the benefit. Actually, I already told you that you take accounting major is not the wrong choice. This is the best choice, because many company looking for accountant, because when the company did the business, the company will have a financial, and the company want to looking for the accountant to calculate their financial. And then having English skill will add the point, because for example, my company cooperates with the company in overseas in Bangladesh, so you have to talk in English. So when you apply and your curriculum vitae, you are graduate as the international program of accounting, this is will be a point plus, and then will be used if you open the business. When you open a business, when you to be entertainment, it will the calculation, it will be used, because you already know about the debit credit, right? And then the last is having more experience if you join the student exchange, because I believe that it will improve your knowledge, it will improve your English, and many things that you can the many things that you can adapt from when you join the student exchange. This is the welcoming party. This is IPAC from IPAC 2019, 18, 16, if I'm not mistaken. 16, there is a 15 also. IPAC 15, 16, 17. I hope that you can meet with each other, and you can join the class, and I hope the COVID pandemic will be end soon. And this is outbound IPAC, and this is general lecture. You know who is he? You know who is he?
No.
Ayudhya Intan. You know who is he?
No, Miss.
Really? He is
Not
Eddie. He is Eddie. Okay. And this is Ramadan Iftar. And this is accounting goes to company in Singapore, Malaysia. And this is IPAC 2016. So in my batch, there is two class actually, IPAC G and IPAC I. And this is some of the highlights from my friend. This is IPAC 2017 student exchange in Chaoyang University. Can you guess where is Chaoyang University? Sarwah, maybe, you know? Sarwah? Or Nabila Safitri, you know where is Chaoyang University?
I don't know. Korean maybe? Or China?
Yeah, almost. Taiwan actually.
Oh.
This is IPEC 2017 in Chaoyang University, and this is my batch 2016 in Asia University, and this is University Kebangsaan Malaysia IPEC 17, and this is me in Khon Kaen University in Thailand. And this is two of us is from IPEC. This is from international relationship, and this is from management. And this is IPEC 2017 in Istanbul Medeniyet University. And this is the end of my presentation. Maybe some of you wanna ask me? Maybe you can share via Anissa Indriani.
Yes, Miss.
You wanna share about your problem or anything, or when you join IPEC student, maybe you can share.
No, Miss, but I want to ask.
Okay.
Miss, I'm sorry about scholarship. Is it hard for get a scholarship? Thank you.
Oh, okay. Actually, I ever applied in semester, if I'm not mistaken, is semester 4 or 5. Me with Eddie also applied the scholarship, but there is a requirement for scholarship. Actually, maybe the GPA have to over 3.75 or something like that. Maybe Eddie can share because Eddie ever get the scholarship, right?
Yeah. Okay, I will share
You can
a little
share
bit
your
about.
experience.
All right, thank you. So basically, I got twice in UMY scholarship. The first one is in the first semester that I entered the university. It's I mean, like kind of scholarship. It's called uh, prestasi, beasiswa prestasi, something like that. It's in first semester. It's so your tuition fee is cover 80% by the university in the first semester, and then I got in semester 3 and 4 is the university cover for about maybe 50%. So basically you apply the scholarship is just apply the requirement like the transcript, and then the like just the transcript, and then uh, ident- identity card or ATM.
Family,
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Actually, you can also find the scholarship not only in UMY, but you can also looking for Indofood or big company. Sometimes the big company also give the scholarship, so you have to be diligent to looking for about the scholarship if you wanna get the scholarships. And you have to prepare from the beginning of the semester because this is a chance to you. And maybe in the last after you before you graduate, you can be a we call it mahasiswa berprestasi in UMY. So you can join the competition, you can join the volunteer, and make sure that your GPA also good, so you can improve your GPA. Anyone of you want to ask me again?
Yes. For how long did you study outside your country?
Sorry?
For how long did you study outside your country?
Oh, I joined student exchange in one semester, in semester 4 actually, and it's almost 5 months, if I'm not mistaken, 5 months. Yeah. Is there any question again?
I have one question.
Yes, Handy.
What do you think if you feel like you not really good in language, in the English language, would you prefer to learn accounting material in Bahasa or in English language?
Sorry, can you repeat? It's not clear.
Let me some what
Oh, you asked me about how to study accounting in English, right?
Sorry, it's clear.
Yeah.
My question is, if you are not feeling, if you are not good in English language, and what do you prefer to learn the accounting material in English or in English to get a good conclusion?
Oh, okay. So, you know that my background in senior high school is not accounting. It's not. It's my background. It's from science, and I uh, I never get the accounting material in my senior high school, and it's real. It's little bit difficult to understand about the accounting. So before I join in the my first class in accounting, I have to read the book about accounting, and I read the book in Bahasa. It's I borrow from my friend who take the accounting major also. So I read in Bahasa. It makes me easier to understand about the basic. And then after that, you get the book in English, and it's very thick, and you have to read. I have to read one by one. I don't understand about the material, so I buy the red pen. I bought the red pen, and then I give the highlight in the terms that I don't understand, and then I bought the notes, and uh, I write the terms that I don't know about the term. For example, statement of cash flow or statement of changes in equity. So I ask my friends who smart in my class, what is this? And if my friend don't really understand about the material, I will ask the lecturer. So make sure before you meet with the lecturer, you have to read. You have to read the material first and highlight the terms that you don't understand, because when you study about accounting in English, I believe that you will find the difficulties also. So you have to study hard. You have to you have to your effort have to 100%. So if your effort is 100%, you will also get the result 100% also, because this is real little bit hard for us to study about the material, especially in English. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Thank you.
Okay. But if you wanna ask me about the related accounting or related your problem, you can text me in my Instagram account, Imelda Ganes. You can search in your Instagram, or if you find the problem, you can ask also in IPAC. You can ask IPAC staff, or you can ask the lecturer. Anyone of you want to ask me again? Is it enough? Okay, if you have a question or you want to ask me before the time is limited, you can ask in my Instagram, email Ganes, you can looking for, and or you can, if you want to know about the auditor, you can also chat me, or you can also chat Mas Edi Pribowo, or if you have a problem, you have to tell IPEC staff. Okay, thank you. Time to Hapsari.
Thank you, Ms. Ganesh, for the very clear delivering the material. It might help a lot for the audiences to have spirit on study harder at the university. The next agenda is Q&A session. Kindly, please for the audiences who have questions to raise your hand. The question can be for Ms. Ganesh and Mr. Eddie. And it is allowed if you want to talk in Bahasa. Is there any question you want to ask, guys?
Is there any question, guys?
If you difficult, you can ask me in Bahasa.
So for how long have you been working?
Pardon?
Okay, Joe.
For how long have you been working? Because you said you are working right now. So for how long have you
It's
been working?
1 year, 5 months.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Since I graduate in March 2020.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe.
Jao, sorry, I wanna ask you. You have a same friend from your country in Indonesia, right?
Yeah. I
So
have
you
one
are in the same dormitory or different dormitory?
in the same dormitory.
In the same dormitory. So sometimes when you find the difficulties about accounting or another material, you work together, study together.
Actually, we studied different areas.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I want to ask one question. Maybe to, I don't know, Eddie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is like, what are the challenges that you normally face in your workplace, like in doing auditing people, business or organizations? What are the challenges that you normally face?
Okay, thank you for the question. So the challenges that usually we face is the first one is the person of the company or the PIC. Not all the PIC of the company is capable enough to explain what their report or their issue in the financial statement. For example, if we as an auditor ask the clients what does it mean or what does it can be, so the client can explain clearly is the big challenges. So we must as auditor must to like interview or like procedure how to have or how to get the good answer of the company. So I mean like the IC number one, and then the second one is about the maybe the system of the accounting system from the company. So if you learn in introduction of accounting or another major, if the general ledger or buku besar, general ledger is consists of description, debit, credit, and then the balance. So not all the company it give you the clear report or clear presentation. So sometimes we must looking for the number is a little bit difficult because this is not present clearly. So this is the second challenge of auditor. So you must spend more time to looking for the number. And the third one maybe the management or BOD or board of director. Especially I got a client that they have a issue or big issue about the transaction that have a highest number of amount that the company not responsibility enough, and they don't want to find the management representation because it will be influence about the company to payment the taxation, something like that. And then maybe the fourth one is the fourth challenge, maybe the skill of the understanding of each company. So it's almost same about the first one, that the person not capable enough, or I mean not capable, but not understand enough about the accounting. So maybe not all the company that work in the accounting department come from the accounting. So some of the accounting term cannot be translated in English, right? So it's the one of the challenges. So if I summarize in the easiest word, the first one is the person in charge or the client that's not capable enough to explain what they did, or what they did in transaction, or how to responsible the financial report or their financial report. And the second one is about the system or accounting system that not present the financial report clearly. And the third one is when a DBOD or board of director is difficult to find the management representation. I already explained what is the management representation before. I will explain a bit more. The management representation is the statement that company must write or must present in the paper and sign with the or duty, temple and duty, like in Indonesia called materai, something like that, because about the payment of taxation. Or maybe Ganesh, you have another challenge.
Maybe I wanna add. Actually, when I work as the auditor, one of my challenges is about deadline. Auditor related about deadline. So, for example, you have a deadline in the last of the March, for example, in the last in 31 of March. So the things that you still do is about reporting, for example, and the deadline is in the in maybe and at 10 p.m. for example, the deadline. So you have to improve your hands. So you have to improve your Excel, because when you cannot submit your report to the client in the before the deadline, it's better. But if you cannot submit or offer deadline, so you have to pay the penalty. Yeah.
So if you got a deadline, you must offer time the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
Is that clear to you?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Maybe another student to ask. IPAC 2020. Something
Okay, guys. IPAC 2020. Is there any question? It is okay if you want to talk in Bahasa. Okay, if there is no more question, we are moving to the last agenda, which is closing. As a master of ceremony, I do apologize for any mistakes during this event. And finally, I say thank you. Before leaving this event, kindly please everyone turning on your camera because we want to take pictures. For Farah Diptya, please turn on your camera. Muhammad Ibnu. Irfa. Shirley. Ruth. Kunda. Please turn on your camera. Udah. Okay, let me count 1, 2, 3. One more, guys. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you so very much for joining this event. Stay healthy, everyone, and goodbye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks,
Thank
Ganesh.
you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
everyone.
my pleasure, Bu Arum.
Please stay safe and healthy ya. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Hanging on ya, guys.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Ganesh.
Thank you, Kak Edi.
Yeah,
Thank you, Kak Ganesh sudah bikin.
thank you, Hapsari. Ini udah belum sih?